Okay. So the sloth planter, what just came out of this box? This is what came out of the box. We're gonna start on the body. So same color as last time. And here's our hook. We're gonna start again with the chain 4. So I'm gonna make the slip knot. So I'm gonna take the tail like we did in the first one, bring it around, hold it there with my hand, bring that over like that. And chain 4. So press back, grab the yarn, pull through for 1, 2, 3, 4. We did all this in the first one, which is why I'm doing it a little bit faster, and then join with this a slip stitch to the first chain. So looping our hook, first chain from our hook, 2, 3, 4. Here's the first chain we made. Slip under there, bring the yarn, grab the yarn, bring it through, and then bring it through the other loop on our hook immediately to finish a slip stitch. And now we have, I'm gonna bring this hook out for a moment. We have this opening here in the center of the ring. So now we are going to do double crochets, which are just a little step further than a half double. We did the half doubles last time. We're going to chain 3, and it says here that the chain 3 at the beginning of each round counts as your first double crochet. Usually, like in the other one we did, when we joined and chained 1, that chain 1 never counted towards our stitches. In this case, our chain 3 is going to count. It will count as one of our double crochets. So at the ends of this, when we're going to do 9 double crochet, but it will count as 10 stitches because we'll have our chain 3. So just something to make note of. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do 9 double crochet into this ring here. Now if you want, you can mark this, put a marker in so that you know that this is each time that you chain, so you know that you're counting it, so you'll remember. It's kind of up to you how you want to handle that. But we're going to do 9 double crochet in the ring. So just like with the half double crochet, we're going to yarn over first, and then we're going to insert our hook like we did in the first one into the center of this ring here. Okay. Now we are going to pull up a loop again so that we have 3 loops on our hook. This is where we're going to do something different. For the half double crochet, we would yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That's not what you do for a double crochet. For the double crochet, you yarn over and pull through the first 2. So, like so. Then yarn over again and pull through these 2. So essentially you're doing a single crochet twice, basically, stacked on top of each other. We're going to yarn over again, pull through these next 2, and that's 1 double crochet there. So we're going to continue. We're going to yarn over, insert into the center like we did in the first piece, pull up that loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through just the first 2, yarn over again, pull through the last 2. Continuing, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So we are at 1, and each of these, let me see, each of these posts here looks like this is one of our double crochets. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 right now, and we're making 9. So that was 4. We'll do 5, 6. Oh, that one got loose. This is 6. 7. 8 and 9. Okay. So now going around, you can see what each of these looks like, right? So we got this sort of tiny lopsided V at the top, and then these longer ones. And here, even though this is the same height, you can see the front here, how that's not how it looks. This is our chain 3, but this is going to count as one of our double crochet. So we'll count backwards from the tops of the stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then even though this doesn't look the same, this one's smaller and sideways, this is going to be 10. So 9 and 10 here, which is different from how we've done before. I might use this to tighten up that opening in a bit. So join with a slip stitch to the beginning chain 3. Now to beginning chain 3, not to the beginning of the chain 3. That would be down here, to the beginning chain 3. I think for ease, or looks or whatever, I think some people will just go under the chain 3 like this for their slip stitch, just in there. I usually go under one of the loops of the top chain. So down here, this is our first chain. This right here is our second chain. This is our third chain. So like right now I'm inserting just under the chain 3 in general. And this is what I have here. It's got this little bit of an opening there. And then I'm going to do one joining just to through the top loop of this right here, of the third chain that I had made. So it's a little bit of a different like finish. I don't really think it matters. You can do as you like. It's faster and easier just to slip under the whole chain. And honestly, as far as whether one is technically correct, I don't even know. Sometimes the pattern will say like to the top of the chain 3, and then I would take that to mean to go through. But anyways, regardless, I'll do that now, actually, like a proper demonstration of it. So I'm going to slip stitch to the top of this here. So I'm going to insert under this loop here, and if you count backwards, this is the 10th stitch top as you go around. I'll slip under this top loop here, pull up a loop, pull that loop through the loop on my hook right away to close that round. Now we are going to chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and again this is going to count as one of our double crochets. So this round we're going to be doing an increase, so 2 double crochet in each stitch around, except in this first one we're going to do 1 double crochet in this same stitch, but that's it because this counts as 1, so that'll count as there being 2 in this. So I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to slip under, no, yarn over, and I'm going to slip under both loops at the top of this stitch here, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, and that counts as 2 double crochet. So now in the next stitch here, I'm going to put 2 double crochet, yarn over, insert under both loops, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops, both first loops, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops. And now into the same spot, another double crochet. And we're just going to continue this around. Two double crochet in each. Now we did join, and our join, the slip stitch we used to join, that still doesn't count as a stitch. That's still not something that we work into. So when we get around to here, we'll still skip that join. So here, this will be our last increase, so 2 double crochet into here, and then we'll have this join right here that we don't work into, and then we have the 1, 2, 3 of our chain 3. And now remember, the top of this counts as a stitch, so you can start here and count. This is 1, 2 for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, which is what we want. And we're going to join now, same way I did last time, under 1 loop. And again, I think if you want to just slip under this, I think that's fine. I don't really think it matters. But I'm going to do it like that. And that is round 2. Now, we did very similar to this in the head, where we're going to do this. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do the pattern around of doing the increases and the double crochets. So in this case, we're chaining 3, And then it says increase double crochet in the next stitch 10 times to give us 30 stitches. So we've just done our chain 3. Then we'll put a second double crochet into this for the increase. And then in the next one double crochet, and then increase in the next, double crochet in the next. So I'm going to put the second double crochet into the same stitch for the increase, and now in the next, 1 double crochet. In the next here we'll put 2 for the increase, because remember we're repeating those instructions around. So that's increase and then double crochet, and then again start over in the next, increase, then double crochet in the next. And we're going to continue repeating that around, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm making my way around, and I am at the last set here of the increase and the single, the double crochet. So here are my last 2 stitches to work in. Here is my join right here, and then this is 1, 2, 3 of my chain 3. So I've just done a double crochet, so in the next I do 2 double crochet. I gotta come up with a way to say only 1 double crochet that isn't saying a single double crochet, because you know single crochets exist and that's confusing. And 1 double crochet in the next, and that is 30 stitches around. So we'll find the top here, 1, 2, 3, here's the top, so we'll count this as the top of a stitch. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30 stitches. So we're going to join to the top of the chain 3 like we have done before, chain 3, and this time it is going to be increase and then a double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next 2, and we're going to repeat that around again. So I'll do the first 2 sets because this first one we're working with the where the chain is, and it looks a little bit different, but then I'll again do the rest off. So we have our what is technically going to be our first double crochet of this increase already done right here, and now we are going to put another one into this same stitch where we joined for the increase, and now into the next we put 1 double crochet, and in the next we put 1 double crochet. So again, that's in the first stitch of the repetition, an increase. So 1, 2, and then in the next 3 and 4 in the next, 1 single crochet, 1 single double crochet in each of those next 2 stitches, like so, around, and I will be back. Okay, so here we are at the end of this round. What round? 4. So we are at our last increase. And then double crochet 1 in each in the next 2. Like so. And then we have our slip stitch to join, and then 1, 2, 3 of the chain. So I'll join to the third of the chain and chain 3. Now, same thing, except the double crochet is over in the next 3 instead of the next 2. So we're going to add our second double crochet to this stitch so that we have our first increase, like so, and then 1 double crochet in each of the next 3. So that was 1 and 2. This is 3, 4, and 5. And then repeat 1. Oh, hold on. 1, 2 in the same, and then 3, 4, 5. Repeat that around, and I'll be back at the end of the row. Okay, so end of round 5, and we got our increase and then double crochet 1, 2, 3 here, which I probably won't. I don't know if I'll keep doing the end of the row demonstration as well, because I think after you see it a couple times, you should be all right. So that's the increase, and then 1, 2, 3. I know I count these different ways. It just is whatever happens to happen at the moment. And then the join, 1, 2, 3 of the chain, and we're going to join to that top there. Also, this is our right side, the side facing us. This is the side that we're going to see from the outside. This is the wrong side, the side with the tail, and that's like fuzzier and whatnot. This is the side that'll be inside. Chain 3, and we're going to continue stepping up. So we just did increase and then 3, so now we're going to do increase and then 4. So like we did before, that second double crochet into this first stitch where we joined, so that there's the increase there, and then in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat. So increase, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeating that around, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is end of the round, 6, and this time I went ahead and did the last section, and then here's the join right here, and then 1, 2, 3, and we'll join to the top of that chain 3, and then we will chain 3 to count as the first double crochet of this increase, then put another one here to finish the increase, and then double crochet in the next 5. And I also think probably I don't need to do the second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I just count 2 and 1? Increase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alrighty. So now you'll just do your increase in the next and then double crochet once in the next 5 and repeat around. And I will be back. Alrighty, so this is the end of round 7. And there's my join, and here's my 3 chains. So I'm going to join to the top here. Okay. And then chain 3. And then this time we're doing increase and then 6 double crochet. So second double crochet in here for the increase, then our 6 double crochet. So that was 1, this is 2, 3, no, 4, 5, 6. Repeat around, and I'll be back. Okay, so here's the end of round 8, and I'm gonna join, chain 3, and we're gonna step it up again. So we're gonna do our double crochet in the same stitch to count as our 2 double crochet for this increase, and then it is 7 double crochet before we repeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and repeat that around. Alrighty, so end of round 9, and I'll do the join here, and then rounds 10 and 11, join, chain 3, are just 1 double crochet in each stitch around. In the first one, I demonstrated the, 1/2 double in each stitch around, so I'm not going to do the whole thing here, but this first one counts as our double crochet here, so our next double crochet is going to go right here, because before we were doing an increase in this first stitch, so it will go right here, like this, and then just 1 in each stitch around until you get back. And then when you get back here, you'll still skip your, not work into your join from the previous round, and join to your chain 3, and then chain 3 and do another round of double crochet in each stitch around just the same way. So I will do those 2 and be back. Okay, so it's the end of round 11. I'll do the join. I forgot to mention, but I did do a stitch count before starting. these 2 rows and I'm where I want to be. Why aren't you getting the whole loop? Okay, that's close enough. My goodness. Anyway, so there's only, what, 3 rows left, and they're decrease rows. I like decrease rows. So I'm going to chain 3. And here we have, just like how before we had, our first stitch was the increase and this counted as part of that. In this one, around, we're going to be, the pattern is going to be double crochet in the next 4 stitches and then do a decrease. But for this first one, we're double crocheting in the next 3 because this again is counting as a double crochet. So here's 1. Then we'll do 1 double crochet in the next 2. 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so next is our decrease or our double crochet 2 together. So we're going to start the way we normally start a double crochet, which is yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops like we've been doing. But now instead of completing this, we're going to yarn over again, insert under the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And then we'll double crochet in the next 4 and then decrease and repeat that around. So now I'll work into here for my next set of 4 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our decrease. So yarn over, insert under the next stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through the first 2. Then yarn over, insert under the next stitch in the round, pull up a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through those 3 loops all at once. And just continue that around for a single crochet and then the decrease. And then I will be back for double crochet and then the decrease. I know what I'm doing here. Definitely. Okay, so here we are, the end of round 12. So I'm going to join here to the beginning. And the next round, chain 3, is another double crochet in each stitch around. So just starting here in this stitch, 1 double crochet in each stitch around, and then joining back at the beginning. So I'll be back after this round. Okay, so this is the end of 13. I've just done my last double crochet, and then I got my join and my chain. So I'm going to join to the top of my chain here, which is a little bit more of a reach than before since we did those decreases and stuff, but that's fine. And chain 3 for round 14, the last round. I did do a stitch count also, and that's good. So for the last round, overall around we'll be doing double crochet in the next 3 and then decreasing, but for this first one, since this counts, it's going to be 2. So double crochet right here in the next stitch of the round, and then one in the next. So we made 2 double crochet, but that's counting the chain, a total of 3. And then we're doing our decrease over the next 2. And then repeating. So that'll be 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a decrease. And continuing that all the way around. And I will be back at the end of this round. Okay, so here I am, the end of round 14. I'm gonna join and fasten off. And it says leaving a tail. So I don't know how long of a tail we need, but I'll just guesstimate, kind of loosely wrap this around there twice. Cut that end, pull that through, and then we can weave in our tail from the beginning. I'm going to slide this along through a couple of these stitches. Feed this through. And tighten that up a little bit. And then go under a nearby stitch. I'm going to hold this so I can't pull this all the way through. And tie this. And then weave this end in and trim it. So I'm just gonna feed my needle through, pull that through like that, and then trim that end. And there we go. So that's this. This does have a measurement on here, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't have anything that measures 11.5 inches across. I don't know what they mean by across anyway. Like, a lot of things could be across, but nothing that I'm measuring is 11.5 inches. So, I mean, proportionately, it looks fine compared to the headpiece. So I guess we'll see as we go, and I'll see how the legs measure up to the measurement for the legs at the end, but like I'm a little confused about that. So I guess we'll see. I mean, I would think across would be, I don't know why I keep adding a T to the end of that, would be this way. That's what I would think, but I'm not sure. So anyways, confused about that. They don't tell you exactly what to measure, so I'm not really sure. But that's this one. That's the body. I'll be back for the legs hopefully soon, and hopefully get this guy finished up. So hope this is helpful.